Right, so hey guys, what is going on? My name is Ben and welcome to this video. Okay, so today we're going to be taking a look, we're going to be discussing a bit of a controversial topic. Not really, but today we're going to be talking about why the police and justice system does not work in the UK. Now, I'm just going to be talking about the UK because this is all I really know about because I live here. So we're going to have a couple of topics that I just want to talk about. So the first one is more of a suggestion. In some places in America and in Canada, they have legalised weed. Now, not something that I've ever tried, most definitely not. And not something that I really enjoy or would think I'd enjoy. Smoking in general, I think, is pretty rancid, no matter what chemical it is. It's just like sucking on cancer, innit, really? That's what you want to do. You want to suck on... You don't want to suck on your nan's breast lump, do you? So why would you want to smoke? And I know that might sound really weird, but it's pretty much that. It's probably not, but because one's on the breast and one's in the lung. But still, smoking is bad for you. I can understand the health implications that allowing marijuana to be smoked legally in public would have on the general public. However, it costs millions to raid like people who grow it and seize the stuff, and people do it anyway. So if it was legalized, not only could they tax you on it like they can tax you on cigarettes, which is why it's a massive industry, if they taxed marijuana, they could make billions. They could probably lower the prices of tax by a lot. And now I know that it's not necessarily good for people, but it would make the government more money. And we all know that the government's money fucking hungry, like everybody else. And it'd mean the police aren't wasting all the time breaking into fucking people around here's houses and taking the shit out their lofts. Because they can do what they want. And also, in a way, it's kind of like freedom of expression. If somebody wants to smoke cigarettes, they're allowed to smoke cigarettes. If somebody wants to smoke weed, why are they not allowed to smoke weed? It should be their choice. It's their body. If they want to fuck it up, they should be allowed to. Again, the main reason why I bring this up is because the government can make millions and actually then invest the money in the police, and we could be all right. The second thing I want to talk about is they waste resources, and this is going to link in with the third point as well. They waste resources doing things and looking at things that are not crimes. Back in December, I think it was, I made a video in which I stated that there is two genders, which is a biological fact which I got taught in school, proper AQA biology. There's two genders, fanny, cock. So I made a video talking about how an MP3 file is not a gender. I was threatened with legal action because I offended somebody. Now, I didn't get any illegal things done to me, but if I do anything like that again, they're gonna fucking get me arrested for causing grossly offensive things. Me say it's, well, we're gonna ignore the fact that I made a biological fact, statement of fact. Because I offended somebody, I was threatened with legal action. because I made a statement of fact. That is not a crime. Offending somebody is not a crime. Making a joke, even though it's not really a joke, is not a crime. If I'd have physically gone up to a fucking transvestite and fucking said, "You're not a man," or whatever, maybe, you upset me. It could have been seen as not very nice. Still wouldn't have been a crime, but, you know, I'm not a lawyer, so I don't actually know. But this is where it gets really interesting. In London, or in fact, probably all over the country, it is there is people in prison for tweets. Imagine being arrested because of a tweet. There's fucking grooming gangs, fucking children being raped, brutally assaulted by, like, men, paedophile rings. The police don't seem to give a shit. And they're fucking arresting people for tweets. A tweet. The reason I keep going on about tweets is because it's a tweet. It's not a crime to post something online. You see all these articles of these people who, what is it? The dead name trans people. They get arrested for Bruce fucking Jenner. Fucking, what, I don't even fucking know his name. Caitlyn or whatever. Fucking bloke. Fucking chopped his dick off. People call him Bruce. They get fucking arrested because they said the wrong name. Even if it were by fucking accident. That is not a crime. Saying mean things online is not a crime. To say mean things isn't a crime. Doesn't matter whether it's online. Like, that man who shared a video of somebody burning a box that said Grenfell on it, they got found not guilty. Which is fair because it was a video of somebody burning a box. Yeah, it might not have been nice, but it wasn't a crime. So, this policing of online things is bollocks. It's because it's so easy for somebody in an office somewhere to just look at Twitter. It's much easier than that, than raiding fucking takeaways and stopping them from raping kids. And also, the government cut the funding so they can't stop real crimes. The thing is, though, is they're wasting all this money doing these things that aren't crimes. That is the biggest waste of police time. And that leads me nicely onto number 3. They don't stop crimes. I was in Rochdale today, which is a town known for its grooming gangs. Now, I'm not going to talk about that because nothing to do with me and I don't want to come across as weird. Rochdale is also notorious for people being mugged, people being bloody assaulted and all sorts. It's a fucking horrible place. So is where I live. So is everywhere else because the police have no authority. People aren't scared of the police in the way that they would have been back in the olden days because the police do not have any money to actually stop these crimes because they'd rather sit and look on Twitter and see if somebody's called a fucking tranny the wrong name. I'm honestly getting really frustrated because we need the police as a system. We need them to uphold society. Without law, society will crumble. In last week's video, we talked about the purge. If there were no law, people would fucking well, they probably wouldn't, but a lot more crime would happen if what's the name? So if they're wondering why crime and stuff's going up, but the whole in London they have all these stop and search things, but they don't want to do it because they don't want to make it come across as if they're like, oh, we don't want to assume that this man's got a knife, not penis, because we don't want to offend him. If you think he looks dodgy, stop and search him. Or her, because women can also carry knives, but it's usually men. Because men are fucking evil creatures, fucking misogynistic fucking murderers and rapists and all sorts, but it's mental. If, like I say, legalise weed, tax it, use the money that you get from that, and the money that the police save. Also stop policing Twitter because it is not a place and it should not matter what people say because in America they can say what the fuck they want. Fucking lucky bastards. And then all that money that they save, they can stop real crimes. They can stop people being murdered. There were a fucking copper that were fucking murdered last week. Bet if they'd have had more money, they could have been able to have saved him. They could have sent more than one officer and then, you know, they had fucking AK-47s like in America, they could have fucking stopped the burglars. But no, they're too busy fucking paroling Twitter or fucking raiding people's houses for fucking drugs. Fucking growing drugs or whatever. Fucking use your common sense. So, Boris Johnson, I know you're not watching, just take some of this information that I've just spat at you. I don't know how much of it is accurate or out, but just take some of it and think about it. Take a break from Brexit, because we all know we're going to get fucked over some way or another, and just consider it. Okay? Does that sound good? Sound reasonable? Anyone else? Thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing me get really vexed, because I'm actually really... Also, if you're a copper, don't be offended that I'm saying that you don't, because we know the police do a good job, but they just need to stop fucking dealing with things that aren't crimes. Should be out there, like, stopping murderers and rapists and paedophiles and shit like that. And thieves. Not fucking internet trolls or drug people. It's their own choice. You know what I mean? If somebody don't like something somebody else says, Let them fucking deal with it. If they want to kill themselves, kill themselves. That's probably a little bit harsh, but I'm not a nice person. And I think suicide is the only way forward for humanity. Just a mass extinction and we should all die. Yes, I'm suicidal. It's fine. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you did enjoy. Be sure to let me know by leaving a big fat like on it. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. So yeah, I'm scared my batteries are going to die.